Hello student, welcome to biology class, and from this video lecture I will explain you about the generation and conduction of nerve impulse. So in previous video lecture I have discussed about the structure and function of structure and types of neuron. Now we will discuss here about the how the nerve impulse, because the main function of the neuron or the nerve fiber is to receive and transfer the impulses from one part of body to another part. So how these nerve impulses generate and conduct along with the neuron, we will discuss in this video. So for that process of creation or generation and conduction of impulses, first of all we need to start know about how or in which form these impulses generated and transferred. So for that purpose, the ions are responsible for the process of generation and conduction of impulses, and that ions created over the plasma membrane of the neuron. So this is the plasma membrane of neuron. So over the plasma membrane of neuron, the impulses generated by the help of are due to the potential difference, are due to the concentration, due to ionic gradient along the plasma membrane. So that ionic gradient is called over the plasma membrane, it is due to some ions, and that ions are specially this is the outer medium, and this is the inner medium. So inner medium is the cytoplasm of axon. So inside the axon, the medium contains negatively charged. Especially if you will observe the diagram in the NCERT book, you will find out the inner surface of inside the plasma membrane, or we can say that inside the cytoplasm of axon or exoplasm. It can also be known as exoplasm. So in exoplasm, the ions which are present are negative ions, while outside the exoplasm or outside the membrane or in outer medium there is positive charge present. So to maintain the concentration gradient along with the plasma membrane of the neuron. So how the positive charge created or accumulated on the outer membrane, it is due to the sodium ion, and here it is due to negatively charged protein. Negatively charged protein. So due to more number of negatively charged protein inside the cytoplasm is negatively charged, while the sodium ion impermeability through the plasma membrane, it is result in the sodium ion in outer medium. So how this accumulation of ions take place? So in resting phase there are two phases. The first is resting phase. It is this diagram showing resting phase. Resting phase is also known as polarized phase. So polarized phase or resting phase taken place due to there are two regions for this phase cause of resting phase, or cause of the ionic gradient between the plasma membrane in resting phase. It is the less or no permeability sodium ion. No permeability of sodium ion across the plasma from outer medium to inside the cytoplasm. The second is less permeability of potassium ion, while the third is no permeability of protein, which is negatively charged. So these are the three regions due to which the negatively charged protein remain inside the cytoplasm, while the sodium ion, which is positively charged, remain outside the plasma membrane. And this is done with the help of active transport. So active transport of sodium and potassium ion result for this region. So during the active transport, two potassium ion comes inside the plasma membrane, while three sodium ion. The active transport taken place of the sodium ion and two potassium ion. So due to more number of sodium ion outside the plasma membrane and less number of potassium ion, the positive charge occur outside the plasma membrane, while due to number of protein, negatively charged protein inside the plasma membrane, the inner medium is negatively charged and outer medium is positively charged. So this phase or this stage is known as resting phase, and during this the potential generated, it is known as resting potential. So we can also define the term resting potential. So what is the resting potential? The resting potential is the potential difference between the plasma membrane or across the plasma membrane. We can say that across the plasma membrane, in resting phase, it is called resting potential, and the resting potential it is called due to the constant ionic gradient which is caused by sodium ion and negatively charged protein ion. So there are three: sodium ion, potassium ion, negatively charged protein ion are responsible for the resting potential or resting phase of the neuron, or this is the polarized phase or polarized state. Now after receiving the stimulus, so this the transfer of these ions along the plasma membrane take place with the help of a number of channels, because of the presence of various ionic channels along the plasma membrane. So ion channels are responsible to allow the transfer of ions from outer to inner and inner to outer medium. So now we also discuss here how the impulse generate along the plasma membrane of the neuron. So when suppose this is the plasma membrane of the exoplasm, and here is a place, that is place A, and at the place of at the point of A, any stimulus, suppose suppose the stimulus received by point A. So on that point, the sodium ion channel will be open. So due to opening of sodium ion channels, the sodium ion becomes inside the membrane, and so due to that, the negative charge created at the point of A, and rest of the portion consists of positively charged. And here the negatively charged adjacent to the point A. Now, due to this stimulus, receiving of stimulus at the point of A, at the point A, the impulse or the concentration gradient becomes changed. So at the point A, there is a potential difference generated, and that potential difference generated at the point A, it is responsible for the depolarization of. This is responsible for depolarization. So here the polarized form converted to depolarized form, and that depolarized form result in the resting potential or resting phase into action phase. So at the time of depolarization, the action potential generated, it is defined as the potential difference across the plasma membrane in depolarized form or depolarized stage, it is called the action potential. So here the action potential generated, and this action potential is the form of nerve impulse. So the nerve impulse is the form of action potential. So it is called action potential, and this action potential is actually the nerve impulse. So that nerve impulse now travel across the plasma membrane. So how the traveling of the impulse taking place across the plasma membrane? Suppose this is the point B. So here we will see, due to the ionic gradient, the positive ion get replaced by negative ion, then negative ion travels to here, then again this will becomes transferred to here, this will becomes transferred to here, and inner side of the membrane, this is also transfer of positive towards the negative and negative towards positive take place, and in this way the transfer of impulse taking place across the plasma membrane throughout the membrane of the neuron, and in this way the transmission of impulse taken place, and at that same time at the point of A, the potassium ion becomes also get outside the plasma membrane to create the resting phase again, or to make the resting potential at the point of A to generate a next kind of impulses. So this is all about the generation and conduction of nerve impulses. So nerve impulses generated due to the opening of sodium ion channel, and when the sodium ion channel opens, By receiving the stimulus, the sodium ion it enters into the cytoplasm, and due to that, the outer surface or the plasma membrane carry negatively charged, while the inner surface carry positively charged. And that stage, and on that stage, the potential difference generated across the plasma membrane, it is during the polarized form. It is known as action potential, and action potential is the form of nerve impulses, and in the form of action potential, these nerve impulses transfer from point A to point B. So in that direction, or the direction of action potential is from point A to point B. In this way, the potential difference or action potential as nerve impulse transmit along the or across the plasma membrane, and that action potential when reached to the synapse, the synaptic vesicles receive that impulse and move toward the presynaptic membrane of synapse, and from that portion they becomes release, or the synaptic vesicle release the transmitter or neurotransmitter in the synaptic cleft, and from the synaptic cleft receptor receive the neurotransmitter, or it receive the impulse in the form of neurotransmitter and sent to the next neuron, which is lies adjacent to the previous neuron. So this is all about the generation and conduction of nerve impulses.